you're spread thin and you don't have a lot of time. You have my mic stand.
Oh yeah.
How dare
No,
you?
because when I was setting this up,
Uh-huh.
I set myself up over there.
Oh, you forgot
Forgetting.
that this was my side.
Right. Completely forgetting, just because this way is easier for you to come in.
Right.
Because I have the cables and everything over there. So I was like, well, then I'll put your mic over here, and then what?
And I'm missing a rhinestone in the move too.
And welcome back to the Riley Back Project with Crystal and John.
Hey,
how's it going?
It's going.
It's crazy. Well, thank you guys for sticking with us through missed week or two.
It was like 1.5-ish. We've been coasting. It's been a few weeks since we gave you some like solid quality,
right.
Because we did the live. And there's some really good content in the live.
Yeah.
Some questions that are answered, but you have to get through all the other like
right, and it feels
random stuff that happens
and
on the live.
it kind of feels like a cop out for us.
Yeah,
because it's not like an official, right? It's not like a real episode. We're just kind of like, oh, what do you got? So yeah. It feels like we've taken a lot more time than we had planned off. With that said, I want to thank everybody who reached out.
Yeah.
My grandmother passed now 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was the day after the live.
Yeah,
and we had no idea that it was.
Yeah,
that it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, I think in the live I had mentioned that it's probably gonna be the last time I saw her.
Yeah.
And it turned out that day, she decided to pass. We walked in and she looked
we knew.
Yeah, she did not look good.
We didn't know. Again, we still didn't know it was going to be that day,
right,
but we were both
within days,
taken back.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom
because we had just seen her 3 weeks before
that,
and she wasn't like in great shape then, but
right, but she was talking.
It was just such a drastic difference between those 3 weeks, and it was hard, but I mean, it went the best way it could have gone if you got to choose it.
Yeah, because my mom, my brother, us, and then my uncle, we were all there, literally by her side as she passed and took her last breath. As hard as that was, at least she wasn't like by herself with a nurse.
Right.
While my mom ran an errand, or my mom having to be there by herself.
Yeah.
We were all together. We were all able to say our goodbyes and everything. Yeah, it was rough, and it's taking a lot to keep it together right now. Just to talk about it.
Right. I know, because as soon as you talk about it, it kind of like just brings it up. I swear I'm not crying. I mean, I could easily cry. It's just from yawning.
I swear I am fighting tears back. But no, thank you guys, everyone who reached out with words. We got some care packages.
Man, the laser community. Yes. Yeah, we got to talk about that too.
And also I want to say, I was telling her in preparation for this that I mourn privately.
Yeah.
I don't really like put it out there for everyone to know.
Yeah.
But I felt like I don't know, it feels different. Like posting it on Facebook. I have friends from high school and stuff like that. People that I don't know, like don't we stay in contact by liking posts and stuff like this.
Right.
This is a little more intimate.
Yeah.
You guys watch us every week. Hopefully you subscribed to YouTube. But it feels more family. So when you asked me about posting, I said, go ahead. Not anything more than we've talked about it on the podcast.
Right.
We've talked about her being sick.
Yeah.
So I thought it was only fair to share with you her passing.
Yeah.
But the outreach and the outpouring of support and love and everything, it was a lot. And I want to thank you guys personally for that. I wasn't expecting it. Like I said, we had some care packages.
We got
food.
A huge DoorDash gift card, which was amazing. I mean, the last thing you want to do, like it's a perfect gift during those things, because the last thing you want to do is think about, what am I going to go, what am I going to eat?
Right.
Like where am I going to go get it? Like am I going to cook when I just don't even want to do anything right now?
And my family thanks you guys too, because we did use some of that for my mom, my brother.
Some of it
wanted to send some stuff to my uncle, but he was very headstrong and not wanting anything.
Didn't want it. We were going to force it, and then yes. And then we also got the a spoonful of comfort, I think it was what it was called, and it was some soup and some mac and cheese, which
and if you know anything about blankets.
Me, we thankfully there's 2 of them, because otherwise JR and I would fight over them,
and they were supposed to be for JR.
And Heather told me they weren't for me, and I told her, yeah, right. Just kidding. And then I told her that I would share them with Jackson. I would share mine with Jackson, and JR could have his. But yeah, it's nothing we asked for, nothing we expected. But it really was just an amazing, gesture that how many people came through for us. We've done it for other people in the past, and I just didn't even cross my mind that they could be doing that, like, behind the scenes. And just really thankful for you guys, because you really are more than just friends. You guys are our family, and it means a lot. It definitely made those couple days afterwards just that little bit easier.
A little easier.
Yeah. And let's talk about, because this episode is basically going to be a whole life update. There's going to be some laser stuff sprinkled in, but no guest. But I got
new merch. Shout out to Lobo Design.
It looks
new hat.
It looks pretty awesome. I wish I wore hats, but I don't.
Welcome to the revolution in laser engraving. Introducing Lens Digital, the creators of the game-changing Pyburn rotary attachment. With the Pyburn 4.0, you can turn ordinary cups, tumblers, glasses, and more into extraordinary masterpieces.
Looking to engrave niche items or want the functionality of a Chuck rotary? Look no further than the Pyburn Grip, Lens Digital's Chuck-style rotary. With a range of different sized jaws, you can easily engrave a wide variety of items. All Lens Digital products are compatible with most CO2 and Galvo lasers and were designed specifically for the laser industry. All that, paired with the best-in-class customer support, Lens Digital is your one-stop shop for all of your rotary needs.
Transform your laser engraving game with Lens Digital, where makers succeed. Unleash your creativity today.
And don't forget, we are proud Lens Digital affiliates as well. If you're shopping, code RileyBlack will take $50 off any order of $600 or more.
Speaking of all things laser, check out Houston Acrylic at houstonacrylic.com for reliable laser tested and laser approved materials.
Made for makers by makers, Houston Acrylic features over 450 styles of acrylic sheets. With over 50 new arrivals being released this month, Houston Acrylic is committed to bringing new and innovative styles to the laser community. My personal favorite is the matte. Anything matte. And I feel it's perfect for everything.
Don't forget to save 10% by using our exclusive coupon code TRBP10 at checkout. Get inspired today and visit houstonacrylic.com.
Do it. But your mom, so, you told her, hey, whenever you want to come visit, come on by, in the next couple weeks or whatever. And she came, she was like, oh, this weekend? And we're like,
I didn't want to rush her. I didn't want her to think that we were like taking her away or anything like that. So I said, in a couple weeks, we'd love to have you come over, or maybe you and my brother, come over and, spend a week or whatever, the day, a weekend, more than that, whatever you guys want. And she's like, oh, next week. And I was like, today, if you wanted to. So I was planning to pick her up, and she surprised me and was like, no, I'll drive
here.
Yeah, I'll drive out there.
I was surprised too that when we drove her up here, that one day that she came up for a couple hours, she took notes on like how to get there. And I didn't even cross my mind. And so it was awesome. The boys loved having her. She was immediately trying to help and feed us and trying to help with baths, and was sweeping and taking trash out, no matter how much we told her to sit down.
She did relax.
She did some,
relax,
for
especially
sure.
when the boys went to bed.
Yeah.
And it was nighttime. She was able to relax, and she kept saying how she liked it, and how she felt comfortable.
Yeah, it was funny. She had the same moment that we did at. Actually, we had different moments at that McDonald's. The moment I had at that McDonald's was them, like, two older men kind of like judging me. But the other experience that we had the first time we came up here, when we went to visit Heather, was how nice everyone was.
Right.
And so she stopped at that same McDonald's.
No, it was a different one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Maybe that was the difference.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But anyway, she stopped at McDonald's, and she said she mentioned how nice they were and how they held the door, and everyone was saying hi, and how friendly everyone was. And she was like, "Don't tell Jason, but I love it."
Sorry, Jason.
I'm sorry. But I mean, it was it was awesome to have her. The boys really loved it. Unfortunately, it's one of the side effects of having a sick parent or a sick family member, is that you're spread thin and you don't have a lot of time. You have my mic stand.
Oh yeah.
How dare you?
Because when I was setting this up, I set myself up over there.
Oh, you forgot that this was my side.
Right. Completely forgetting, just because this way is easier for you to come in.
Right.
Because I have the cables and everything over there. So I was like, well, then I'll put your mic over here. And then what?
And I'm missing a rhinestone in the move too. Oh. But anyway, sorry, shiny things, literally.
Exactly.
But yeah, so it's just one of the bad, the not so great side effects of sick family members. And it's that she didn't get a ton of time, with the boys. It was whenever we could bring them over, or whenever she was able to escape, away for a couple hours here and there.
And then it got worse. It got worse towards the end, because she was at least taking JR to Chuck E. Cheese with my grandmother sometimes.
Yeah.
And then my grandmother stopped going, so she would rush over, take him for a little bit, bring him back, and then rush back.
Yeah.
And then she couldn't leave her at all.
Right.
So yeah, and then of course JR doesn't help, and I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Every time, when are we going to Chuck E. Cheese? Every time he saw her.
Yeah.
So now they get to go to Chuck E. Cheese if they want.
Well, and so then also while she was here, we went and bought a bed frame.
Yes. So which is
on
why
Amazon, and then we also went and bought a new mattress.
Right.
Which, thank you for the mattress conversation.
Oh yeah.
On the live, because we were just comparing everything, and we wanted something quick, so we went into a local mattress store, had her help pick out a mattress.
Yeah, and she was like, she kept saying, "How much is this one?" Well, we walked in and she's like, "Oh, these are really expensive." I'm like, calm down.
They were cheaper than I thought they would be.
Right. Well, she was also seeing prices of like queens and kings.
Right. Yeah. And mind you, the mattress she's sleeping on is a twin mattress.
Right. That's 12 over 12, 20 years old.
20 years old.
So I was like, calm down.
Time.
Yeah. You're sleeping on a 20-year-old twin mattress.
Right. And she's like, I only need a twin. I'm like, you only need a twin.
And I was like,
but if you don't move in here, then this is a guest room, and
so we want a queen.
A queen for a guest. Yeah.
Yeah. And so with that said, if you saw the live, which I hope everyone did, we were in that room, and now we are in our workspace.
Yeah. So
this is the acrylic wall.
Yeah.
This is the acrylic
and I'm not gonna lie, I just posted a reel tonight about with my acrylic. There's not nearly enough. Hey guys, thanks for watching and listening. If you'd like to support us monetarily now or in the future, here are a few ways.
You can join us on Patreon and reach out to us to run ads on the podcast.
For only $20, by the way.
Only $20.
You could also buy a file from my Etsy shop, some keychain accessories from my website, the course to learn some file designs, or explore one of my partnerships with either Eon or Pyburn.
Yeah, and you can find all those links on our Facebook group. That's the Riley Black Project.
To support us for $0 a month, you can share the podcast with your laser friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, interact with our content, share, like, comments. What else?
And subscribe and leave a review on our Apple podcast. And then follow us on social media. That's Facebook and Instagram, The Riley Black Project.
Yes, we appreciate your support so much. We have big dreams of John joining us full time, and anything that you can do monetarily or for free to help us get there, we appreciate it so much.
Attention all laser owners and crafters. Are you tired of spending hours cutting, painting, and assembling laser products? Look no further than Crazy Laser Dad Laser Ready Blanks.
Their high-quality blanks are expertly sourced, tested, and ready to use with your lasers. Say goodbye to the hassle and frustration of time-consuming projects and hello to more time creating and selling.
Plus, with their wide selection of items, you'll surely find the perfect blank for all your customers.
So, what are you waiting for? Visit crazylaserdad.com today and take your laser crafting to the next level with their laser-ready blanks.
It doesn't look like a lot on camera,
right?
But it's a lot.
But still not enough.
Listen, it doesn't look like a lot.
CMB was having a sale.
Not much. Oh, great. Not much. We're at weight capacity per shelf.
You don't know that.
I think so.
You don't know that at all.
I think these shelves are. I mean, I built it.
Hey! You're messing up.
See?
You're messing up my perfectly.
Yeah.
Pleased.
So yeah, we're in our workshop. It's almost done. We got our shipping station behind you guys.
Every week we're just gonna put the podcast somewhere else until we have it done.
My desk came in today, so I put last night. Today, last night.
What's today?
Yesterday. It came in yesterday. Yeah. I put it together last night, and worked at it today. So Riley Black Media is there. This is the acrylic side. Over here we have the mirror and your computer, and then that home for the podcast will be in that corner over there.
Yeah.
When we're redesigning a little bit, because I mean we have the opportunity to.
Right.
And it's funny, I saw on going through Facebook, I saw a thing of you saying we're recording our first podcast in the studio today.
Oh yeah, because it was like, oh yeah. I mean, man, we didn't even make it to our year anniversary.
Didn't make it to a year, no,
because it was like end of July.
Yeah.
Beginning of August. Yeah, when we first recorded. Side note. This is this table is I mean it's the price of a table.
Yes.
Replica surfaces.
So, which is why you don't see me leaning on it, or we don't have too much
it's
stuff
expensive, but I do love it. I don't love the prices ever. But yeah, it's a replica surface and their little stand that is on wheels. So then you can just roll it around until you get the best lighting or until, and it'll be perfect in here because, we'll be able to just move it where I need it. Like, do I need it over here out of the way? Can I move it over there? Is this where the lights are going to be? All that. So, but yeah, this smart on his part. There's something on it.
Yeah. I was looking for a free table to do this podcast. We have these utility tables that are on wheels.
Yeah.
Which are gonna be really awesome here because they fold up
them in the groups because
if you have a workshop,
far exceeded my expectations.
But it's up to here, so we'd be like this talking at the kitty table.
I mean, that would have been perfect. I could have hidden.
We just be some talking heads.
All this jelly that's going on here.
All the jam.
All this jelly is in the, what is it? Beyonce.
Something
jelly.
Yeah.
I can't think of the words.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, we're just doing like chipping away a little bit.
Not a little bit. I mean, we've been here for three weeks now.
Yeah.
And we've come a long way.
I know in my head though, I just like. My head is I'm very bad at, well, yes, but I'm also very bad at estimating how long something will take.
Right.
And
same.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it would take this long, but it's not like that long either. You know what I mean? I'm just ready for it to be done, because even though like we still keep like making improvements and changing things, like we added like new bins for the inventory and the wristlets and stuff. I need to get back to posting them so that people buy them, buy more of them.
Yes, because we need all the monies now.
We really do. But yeah, so I mean, we're definitely like making a lot of progress. I'm just ready for it to be like done and just be in it instead of, oh, this would be better like here, or oh, we got this new thing, let's put this together, and then now we have to fill it, and then that's all we've accomplished today.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it goes so fast.
Right. Well, it also doesn't help that we have our soon to be 2-year-old.
I know, no daycare. That's really,
so I mean, that's also like
putting a damper.
One person has
things.
to watch him while the other one, does work, or we have him in the playpen in here, and he's, kind of bored and
screaming at stuff,
or
throwing things, or
so I think
touching the fan.
with both of them in school and daycare, I think then it'll be a little bit better, a little bit easier to get stuff done,
right?
Because we'll have more of the day.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we try to sneak a lot of things in, during his nap, but then like
after they go to sleep, like now,
right. But then there's other things that I can't do while they're sleeping because I'll wake them up, like like anchoring the closet shelving that we got and stuff like that. So so yeah, it's working around all the schedules and then getting a schedule for us to like when we get work done and things like that. So it's been a fun adventure.
Yeah.
We should have been documenting it, but it's hard.
Yeah.
To document as you go.
And I've documented, and I mean that's why I did like I posted the reel today of like before and after of the acrylic section, and I did that as like part 3 because it's been a little bit of both of like I wanted to document some of it, but also not like give too much of it away and have like some of it be a surprise, but then you also need to be working and thinking of where am I going to put the camera and do I want to put on a t-shirt instead of my tank top for the camera, kind of that kind of stuff. But I definitely think we should film more of the podcast studio once we get to that section of it, turn it into like a little YouTube video. Speaking of YouTube, huge breaking news on that. So I still want to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Well, of course,
but it's not nearly as
over.
Oh, of course. But I mean, next goal 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
But if you are thinking about getting on YouTube
they changed,
trying to go the monetization route, they changed the requirements to only 500 subscribers, which I say only, but listen, it's really fucking hard to get 500 if you're not like a freaking celebrity or laser celebrity already.
Or a monster pushing out content like every day or twice a week or whatever.
And then so it's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours.
Right, which used to be 4,000.
4,000 and 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So we have 925 for subscribers. So we're good on subscribers now.
Yep.
Now we just need you to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to post about it in the groups tomorrow. But please, like it just leave it on in the background while you're working. Start it before you go to bed or something. Just have it playing in the background somewhere on an extra computer. You can mute it if you want to. Just make sure your computer doesn't go to sleep.
If you have a guest room,
If
you have a guest room and it has a smart TV, just
help us get to our watch hours. I think we're at 1,100 hours or so. So we're almost halfway there on the watch hours. I sent you the screenshot. Oh, but you have the app too.
I have the.
But yeah, we're even closer to being potentially monetized. Yeah. And Heather is like, she's even closer. She has, I mean, over 2,000 subscribers.
Or 3 million shorts.
Oh yeah,
watches.
Well, and that was 10 million. They reduced it from 10 million to 3 million. But so give us some watch hours. Give us a like or a subscribe if you haven't already.
Tell a friend.
But yeah, so that's exciting news.
It's huge.
Yeah, and then I mean, hopefully we can up the content too now that because we announced it last week, right?
Yeah. I'm full-time Riley Black Media,
and we've actually had 2 people reach out today, which is two laser peoples. So that's exciting too, because then it just means there's definitely
Interest.
the interest and that need there. Obviously they have to figure out how to budget it within
make
their
it work
stuff,
for them.
One of them that reached out, I don't know if they want me to say anything, so I won't yet. But they recorded a tutorial and it took them a week to edit it and put it out, because it was like I think a 10-minute video ish, and
finished.
And you just don't realize how long that takes, especially when you're new,
right?
You're not only trying to edit the video, you're trying to learn
the
how
software,
to edit.
right? Learn the principles of editing, then learning the software,
try and make it look good,
trying to make it look how you see it in your head,
right?
Yeah.
So if you need anybody, I know a guy.
Yep.
He can help you get to 500 subscribers.
That should be the tag.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
What else? Our child is halfway off of his bed.
Yeah, he always is. At least he's not on the floor.
Right. Well, I mean, at least here, if he is on the floor, there's carpet on the room, and he's not on the cold.
Can we talk about how we still can't believe this is our house?
All the time. I said it to you yesterday, didn't I?
Yep. And I was setting up the closet, and we have a really it's not huge.
No, it is.
But it's a walk-in. Well, no, we can't put a bench and a vanity in there, but
that's true.
But I mean, it's huge. It's huge for us. Yeah, no, it's glamorous.
So Heather came over last week.
Yeah,
last weekend. No, it wasn't the live. It
wasn't live. It was when my mom was here.
Yeah,
it was when my mom was here.
Was it? No, it was before that. Anyway, whatever. So she came over at one point, and it was the week we didn't record.
Oh, right.
The week after the live. She came over and she wanted a drink, and I was like, well, you're gonna have to come over here because we have things to do.
Right.
I don't think we did any of those things. But anyway, she came over here and she went to the bathroom, and she went through our bathroom instead of the other bathroom because that was closer to the kids.
Right.
And
and on the other side,
comes, I hear her saying stuff in the bathroom, trying to find it, because the way our bathroom is, you go in our bedroom, and then the bathroom's off to the left, and then there's the vanity and the shower, and then you turn, and then there's a small room with just the toilet.
What is that called? A water closet?
Water closet is what's her name? Alexis told us. And then to your right, there's a very sizable linen closet.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you keep walking straight ahead is our walk-in closet.
Yeah.
So it's large. It's several, probably 100 to 200 square feet. I don't know. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. But it's basically if we had to retile it, it would be expensive, is how I think about it. But she goes to the bathroom, and she comes out of the bathroom, and she goes, sorry, I couldn't find the bathroom and all of the acreage that's in your bathroom. And we were dying. And then John said, we have our acreage in our bathroom, and she has the acreage in the backyard.
Yeah.
But, and then Heather's mom came over.
Mm-hmm.
To meet your mom, which that was,
they hit it off.
I loved it. That was so cute.
Yeah.
And then she said the same thing when she went to the bathroom. She was like, holy shit. Yeah. So it's just, I mean, almost every day I have a moment where I'm like, I can't believe this is our house.
Right. And this is our life, essentially.
It doesn't feel real. It feels awesome.
We eat dinner every night together now.
I know.
It's amazing.
And
with the
not
boys.
Lunch every day, but breakfast every day too. And
we did breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. We did breakfast every day. Yeah, but the dinner part.
But dinner with the boys.
Yeah.
Sitting down as a family.
And you've got a whole lot of extra bedtimes with the boys.
Yeah, putting them down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's just it's crazy. I can't wait until
living the dream.
We're living the dream and rolling and getting some. I have so many files in my head that I want to get out. I actually have some that are done. I just really need to finish them and photograph them and put the listing up. So just ready to create files and make things and make content and make podcast episodes
and maybe start on another podcast.
Yeah, we can start on that one that we talked about probably almost 2 years ago now. That we
not 2 years ago.
It's at least a year.
Yeah, at least a year,
if not longer.
maybe longer than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
so stay tuned to all the fun things that are still to come.
Yeah. I have a long list of people I want on the podcast.
Perfect.
Because
before the move, we were
right.
We were wondering who to have on.
Yeah, no, I have a long list of people I want to contact. Some were, suggested. Some I found, just scrolling on Instagram or whatever, and they just seem really cool or interesting, and just would apply in some ways to what we do. But yeah, I want those people to be like on the action. I don't want to like interview them in my acrylic closet over here.
In the studio.
They got to be in the studio.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have some, just kind of coast along until we get to that point. We'll have Ryan on soon. Thank you, Ryan, for being flexible, because we had to reschedule him. But yeah, so just hang in there with us. We'll have some guests in the meantime, but we'll save those, hopefully those big heavy hitters for when we have the new
actual
podcast studio.
And hopefully being up here, we'll have more in-person guests.
Yeah, I would hope
as well.
So. That would be nice.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned, and I can't thank you guys enough for supporting us on a personal level and through the watching podcasts and stuff. Again, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. I guess it does something. I don't know quite what it does, but just watch. Leave it running in the background. Watch while you're working.
Please.
Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your boss, tell everybody. Tell everybody about us so we can grow. And that's been another great episode of the Riley Black Project. Crystal and John.
Bye.
Maybe we're all done.